することはできません。
To the cabin crew as they do their cabin checks in preparation for takeoff. Thank you. 269